Yep, on the Radar Radio, yo, special guest in the building. Jersey is in the building. Young guy, BBG Steppa in the building.
BBG Steppa, man.
The one, the only. What's up, man?
What's good?
How you been?
Been chilling.
Killed that freestyle.
Look.
Earlier today, we had Bandmanrill in here, right, for part 2 of his On the Radar freestyle. I was like, yo, BBG coming through tonight, right? And I'm sure, you know, he has spoken very highly of you for a long period of time, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know, me and him, we gonna get up eventually. We gonna make it happen. And then I feel like now is like the perfect time. You really been going crazy. When we're recording this, the video with you and Didi just hit 1.7 mil, and like, hold on, I gotta get the date right. 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, 1.7 mil in 3 weeks. So I'm like, now's the perfect time. We moving. How you been?
Been chilling, man. Shit new. You heard fucking with this shit though. You heard on the set.
What's new? What's like this
whole everything
like local fame?
Yeah, type shit. You heard. I had my city on lock for a good little minute though. You heard, but like expanding this shit a little bit. Kind of new.
Yeah. Well, before we get to that, I want to like start at the very beginning, right? So, how long have you officially been rapping for? Like, I want to tell your story all the way through.
Officially, I'd say like a year and a half now. Like a year and a couple months.
Okay, a year and a half. Who was the first person to put you in the booth? Like, how did you first get started? Who encouraged you?
Who's the first person to put me in the booth?
Was it Bandman?
Nah, it wasn't Bandman. Nah, it definitely wasn't. It was like probably like one of my like teachers, like Mel Mentor, you heard, and it said he put me in the booth like I was young as hell. So I don't even know, you heard, but like I was always playing with this shit. I ain't never really take it serious until like last year, for real.
So how long ago did he put you in the booth?
I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know.
Been a couple years, or a year and a half probably, right?
Longer than that. Longer on the set. Yeah, I've been playing with this shit. Like I said, I ain't really never take it serious until just last year.
What happened last year that made you want to take it serious?
I don't know. I just dropped my first song and the shit just went blood. You heard? Like, it went look like around the city. Shit really shut.
So it blew up locally, and then that was like when you were like, all right, cool. Like, we gonna fully take this shit seriously.
Yeah, fully take this shit serious, yeah.
But now it's like you're starting to reach like a different level of like fame and shit.
A whole different level, yeah.
Like I think the first video of yours that really caught my eye was it was the City Voices performance, right?
Yeah.
Because I forgot who sent it. I think my boy Rich sent it to me. Some of my Jersey people had sent that shit over to me, and they're like, "Yo, this kid's next." And obviously, like, I think one of the main things that one of my friends was talking about was like the whole, like, you're on point, like the whole video, like you're looking around the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
nah, definitely. Like that's how you gotta be out here, like no bullshit. Like, cause if I wasn't like that, like if I would've like slipped to some shit, let's say some shit would've happened, you heard. He was dumb, you heard. He wasn't on point, you heard. Wasn't gripped, all this. So you gotta do shit like that on the set if you wanna live, bro. I don't care about what nobody got to say to me. I got a mother at the end of the day, you heard. On the set, that's who I live for.
Right. But that, even in that performance, I'm like, do you ever wish that you don't have to be that stressed out all the time or that?
Nah,
like that?
definitely, you heard. But like, ain't shit I could do about it. I'm already here, you heard. Made my decisions.
Right. But with the music stuff, right? With now, it's like you're starting to reach like like we said at the beginning, like a different level of fame and attention, right?
Yeah.
And it's a big jump too, because like you had that, like you said, when you dropped the first song, you had a lot of attention, right? But now it's starting to get even bigger, a lot crazier. You know, obviously, even over here in New York, a lot of people notice you more. And I'm sure, like, if you look at your stats, like probably in other places too, in Europe and around the country, what has been like, at least with these past couple weeks too, what has been like, I guess the craziest part of this whole very quick rise for you so far?
Probably that M. I ain't gonna lie.
The M?
I ain't gonna lie, cause niggas don't really see that where I'm from. I ain't gonna lie. Like, then I'm like niggas really don't see that shit where I'm from, cause I ain't gonna lie, cause then I'm really the youngest to ever see that shit in my city. Like, I could really say that shit. No bullshit.
Right.
Proudly.
How old are you now?
15.
15? You know, it's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure, I think me and Chief Keef are the same age, right? So when I was like 15, 16, that's when Chief Keef first came out.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, I feel like we'd be like, oh, yeah, rappers are getting younger and younger. But at the same time, like, there's been rappers your age who have blown up like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, like you said, from your city is different. You know what I'm saying? But, like, in terms of, like, in the country. Like Chief Keef was basically just as young as you were when he first got really popping too.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're not used to this shit too. And even like Didi and Dida and stuff like that, like it's been like that for the most part too.
Yeah, definitely. I have, yeah. Been a couple, like, it's a couple artists, like, around my city, but, like, I wouldn't say they reached, like my heights yet, like, honestly.
Well, I think it's like, it's also, I remember when I first met Ban, right? And, we was talking about Newark and we was just talking about Jersey as a whole and just kind of like where everything was at. Because obviously, you have older artists who are from Jersey, but Bandman was really kind of like the start of like the beginning of like a lot of the younger shit. But I think it's cool how even like a year, me and him knowing each other for a year now and like looking a year later and seeing someone like yourself kind of start to follow in those footsteps, even though obviously the music you make is different from Bandman, but has similar things at the same time. I think that's like the coolest part too, because like in a way also I'm sure you're also inspired by the music he made, even that like a little bit even before with the people who have been before him too. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I could agree with that. I fuck with that closer a little bit, but like as far as rapping on it, I probably wouldn't never.
Right, your shit is more like kind of like the drill lane.
I fuck the drill lane. Yeah.
What music were you listening to that inspired you then? Like, what was the shit that was really moving you?
I really came up listening to like Polo G. Really like, but like mainly artists in my city though. Mainly, I ain't gonna lie, but like Polo G was really the only like person that like outside of where I fuck with. Like he just got so many different flows. That's with a couple artists, but like I just fuck with Polo G.
Yeah, cause he be having like obviously like you said he switches flows, he sings too. Who were some of the artists from your city that you listened to that you were inspired by then?
Fuck with Torch shit. You heard Torch going crazy.
Yeah, I think Torch better come up soon too.
Yeah, I fuck with D-Rose shit. Well, he ain't from my city, but he from like Jersey. But fuck with D-Rose shit. Well, no, it's a couple people, but like I can't really think. Fiji, I just wanted D-Rose homies and shit.
Okay.
So I fuck with it's a couple you heard, but like those my top.
Right. I don't know how old Torch is, but I feel like I seen y'all two like coming up at the same time, and I think that's been pretty fire. As like the new as like this year's wave, you know what I'm saying?
Wave, yeah.
And I think that's pretty tight. Have y'all?
Yeah, we did a song.
Yeah, y'all have a song out, right?
Yeah,
I did peep that. Y'all have any more stuff together?
We got some other shit, but like it ain't really our song. It was it's a whole bunch going on with that shit. So,
hopefully we'll see it one day.
Yeah, hopefully.
With Bandman, right? When did he become your manager officially?
Right after I dropped my first song, that on the beat shit. Yeah, like 2 weeks after he was seeing how that shit was going up, he reached out. He started fucking with me and stuff. From there.
You be giving him headaches?
Nah, I don't want to say I give him headaches. I don't really do shit. I be chilling.
I'm fucking with you, bro. Come on.
Nah,
but the reason why I said that's because of well, I'm not gonna say it on camera. But what Ben, you and I talked about before about Ben, what Ben told me to tell you today. But that's because that Ben, he cares. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I like y'all's friendship so much and y'all's like relationship in that aspect too. Because it's like, it's not too many times that I always meet artists who manage other artists who like care that much about their artist, you know what I'm saying? It'd be one thing. He was like, "Oh yeah, he'll be here later," but he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna call bro, make sure he's here on time, make sure he doesn't, waste your time."
Like, that's like a whole different like relationship. I would say that's way deeper than music. Like, set like no bullshit. Like that's really like my big brother. Like no bullshit. Like no set. Like he really like everything. Like whatever you like on the set. Like he make sure you green, bro. Make sure you good. One thing I could say about him, man, real nigga. He one of the realest niggas I ever met. Definitely.
Right. What do he call himself on his new project? The Godfather. The Godfather.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, I know you've spoken about it like in the past a little bit, but I know you've dealt with like obviously you've dealt with a lot of loss in your short 16 years, right? Being 16 and being so young and dealing with that loss, like how do you personally deal with it? Is it music? Do you sit with it?
Yeah, it was really the music. Like, I just was expressing myself through this shit for real. It's really just was helping me cope with this shit. It was really just the music.
Was it, so like the studio for you was more like your escape?
Yeah, escape from everybody. I don't like, sometimes I go by myself or like with a few people, not too many people though.
Right. Like even today you didn't, you came with just a couple people.
Yeah.
Not that I was expecting you to come with like 30 people, but you know, I feel like sometimes when I bring young artists on the show, like they bring mad people, but you just kind of came with calm squad, calm group of people. But like I kind of get that energy from you at the same time that like you not really trying to be in the like super in the mix like that. You be calm to yourself a little bit too.
Yeah, definitely. I don't like being around people for real. I ain't really a people person. Unless I really knew you for real, like.
But I feel like I wouldn't get that from you. I feel like, I mean, you know, even though I've only known you for a little bit, I feel like you mad cool. But I could definitely understand how, like, you know.
I know, yeah. I'm just like on guard with everybody, so it's like,
right.
I'd rather like if I don't gotta be around you, there's no reason for me to just put myself around you. You feel me? So like, so I could be on guard with you. I'd rather just be around niggas I know, so I don't gotta play too.
Right. Do you feel more on guard now that everything's kind of moving the way in the direction it's been going?
Yeah, definitely gotta watch a lot of people, cause a lot of people just. Definitely, like, it's a lot of fake smiles, a lot of all of that. But, like, I see through that, for the most part.
Right, like, they want to take advantage of, like, you know, the position that you're in and the music and the money that's going to eventually come in over time and shit like that, too.
Yeah.
I'm sure the labels have already started calling you a little bit, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, signing? You don't got to say who's been calling you, but how do you feel about signing, like?
I'll sign if the deal right. Say that. Let me just say that. Period. I'm gonna leave it at that. Sign if the deal right. Like, everything got to be right. Money, everything.
Yeah. Make sure that they treating you right at the label. You a priority.
Definitely. I don't want to be put on no shelf. None of that.
Right.
Doing that.
You got bigger aspirations. I think Jersey's in such a dope place right now when it comes to music. That is like, you know what I'm saying? Even whether it comes to the music that you've been doing, the club stuff that's been popping off. Like, I'm like, that the scene that y'all got over there is really coming up really quickly this year too. And I think that's like wherever you go, they gotta acknowledge that and they gotta make sure that it's like, yeah, we gotta make sure that we push this kid as hard as we can. Even with so obviously the record with Didi's out now. Super dope record. Like I said, 1.7 mil in 3 weeks. Crazy. How did the relationship between you and Didi first start?
I think it kind of went like I seen like somebody sent me a story or some shit. Like, he fucking, like, posted a picture, some shit to, like, one of my songs or some shit. I'm like, oh, that's hard, you heard? I fuck with it. Like the picture. I knew who he was a little bit, but I ain't really know who he was, like, back then, like, really major. Then we just got a little, like, we got in the DM. We basically put it together, just basically. I sent him a couple songs, he picked that one. Just like that.
You got more than that one record with him, or was it just that one?
Nah, it's just that one.
Okay. But I like y'all together because I was like, we needed, I was saying the same thing earlier. I was like, we needed more of that, like, New York to Jersey.
Duo?
Yeah. The New York, I mean, because obviously, you know, where you got Sean Band, they doing their thing over there, right? But, like, I think when it came to, obviously, with you and Didi being around, like, similar ages, too, I'm like, oh, yeah, this was a fire collab. And I thought that was really dope that y'all did that shit, too.
Yeah.
And even with, like, what you've been kind of, the way you've been moving lately, and I know you have, like, a project on DSPs out right now, right? That came out a little while ago.
Yeah. I got EP, yeah.
What are you kind of working on right now? What's kind of been going on?
I'm really trying to get a lot of singles out. I'm definitely planning to drop a mixtape soon, though. Yeah, like 10 to 15 songs on it.
15 songs. Yeah, I fuck with that. I want to know, right? Because I feel like a lot of people want to get to, like, know you personally more. So, like, what's, like, a regular day in your life? Like, what do you wake up, what do you do? What are some things that you enjoy that like, your fans might not even realize that you be enjoying doing?
Oh, I think they know I enjoy it. Like, I just smoke weed, bro. Like, I don't know, like, a lot of smoke. No cap, like.
Really you smoke weed and make music all day?
Smoke weed and make music all day, bro.
Shit, that's not a bad life.
Bro, it's not.
That's not a bad life.
Can't beat it, bro. I used to stay out the way, all that.
You playing video games?
Yeah, I play the game too, a little bit.
2K?
Nah,
Call of Duty?
I fuck with GTA. I fuck with Call of Duty a little bit. I just got into that shit though a little bit.
I gotta get back into Call of Duty, the new one, right?
Yeah.
You be doing the GTA like role play servers?
Nah, I just fuck with the regular shit. I'm trying to get on to that shit though.
You seen them shits, right?
Nah, I fuck with that shit. That
shit
look alright.
T Grizzly.
Yeah, he got his own server, I think, and that shit.
That should be crazy that people actually be like pretending to be cops on those servers and just running around and shit.
Shit. Yeah.
We gotta get like a Jersey like GTA server. That shit would be fire.
And nah, that shit would definitely be hard. I ain't gonna lie. Gonna be a lot of shouting in the mics. A lot going on. Definitely.
So who do you feel? So obviously it's we got you, Torch. Who else you got around you that we feel like we got to be on the lookout for? I love giving people the chance to shout other people out too.
We gotta look out. Definitely, you heard. I definitely gotta shout out my brother Crazy James. You heard. He popped out. You heard in the shade right here. You heard. Can't see him though. You heard. He definitely coming up. He raw. You heard. I shout out my son Dusav. My son Dusav coming up. He definitely hard. And my son Fo Guala. You heard. We'll tune into they shit. No bullshit. You heard. They going up right now. No cap.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I shouted them out in the last one too. But shout out Dusav and Fo Guala.
Fo Guala.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So we got we have the project on the way, right? A little mixtape situation on the way.
Yeah.
We got a few joints out now. We got the joint with Didi out now. What else you kind of working on? What else can people expect by the end of this year, my brother?
A couple more singles, man. I'm trying to go blow with a couple singles. Then I'm gonna drop that mixtape. Might have a couple features. I don't know. I'm gonna say some.
You got some shit in the tuck?
Yeah, I might.
Mostly from Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. We gonna get you up with some more New York artists soon.
Yeah.
Get you some up with some out of towners too. Maybe some people from Chicago or something.
Yeah.
I feel like it's only right. Well, look, man, you killed it today on the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's been dope seeing you rise since that little performance video first got sent to me like 6 months ago or however long it dropped. Keep going crazy. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Listen to band. Very important. Listen to band, man.
Nah, I got you.
Before we get out of here, though, let the people know they can follow you at anything else you want to let them know.
Y'all can follow me on IG. You heard BBG Steppa everywhere. You can follow me everywhere, like everywhere. No cap. I don't know.
Follow the YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube too. You heard YouTube. That's it though. I don't really got nothing else. It's IG and YouTube and TikTok. That's it.
Word. Well, look, man, I appreciate you being here. Good shit today on the freestyle. Make sure you go run up the tape he has out now. New mixtape is on the way.
Yeah.
Freestyle's out now, so make sure you go run that up. Get that to a milli, because you know he gotta get his next.
Definitely
gotta
get that next milli. You heard. No cap.
Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, BBG Steppa in the building on the radar. Jersey, we out. My boy.